Hey, what's up everybody? Dylan here from Iceberg TV. Today we'll be checking out the Electron Volt. We've got a neutron signal. Neutron signal is a disc I've been really curious about for a long time. We've got a -3 turn on our hands here, and this thing is a very light 152 grams. So I'm expecting this thing to be very understable. I've been throwing this Electron Volt for the last few days, and this thing is shocking me with how stable it is. I guess we'll risk them on the water hole on the first shots of the day here. We'll throw the signal first, and then we'll throw the Volt. Hopefully these two discs can survive the round. All right, that's a nice little flip. That's gonna be safe. We hit the backstop, and we'll also check out this Volt here. This thing is shockingly stable for an Electron fairway driver. Oh, kicked right. All right, let's get into it. And any of the discs you see in any of my videos, you can save 10% on by using the link in the description below. That'll get you a discount over at Disc Golf Deals USA. So you get 10% off, and then all orders over $50 ship for free. Those guys are always hooking me up with the best discs to get you guys the most up-to-date reviews. So I'd appreciate if you guys use the link in the description below anytime you order something off the site. But anyway, let's get back to the disc golf. There's always a family of ducks on this hole, and they were here years ago. And they're still here. How cool. All of our putts will be with the new P2X. This is Gannon Buhr's new putter with Discmania. The signal landed basically almost inside the bullseye. So that's one birdie for the signal. Let's go. All right, hole 2, we've got a 300-foot par 3. We need to go basically to the right side of this clumping of trees here. I think we're always going to throw the signal first. This flipped up really nicely on that first shot, so we're just going to trust it to turn. Oh, she's flippy. Oh no. All right, that thing's like super flippy. Electron Volt. I actually trust this guy on the forehand, so let's see how the Volt flies on the forehand line as well. That's going to be really nice. Man, don't sleep on the Electron Volt. That thing is actually quite beefy. All right, the Volt penetrated quite well into this canopy here. Put us inside the circle, relatively obstructed look here. Let's see if we can't blast this through the bush here. Boom. All right, 2 birdies and 2 holes. That one's gonna be with the Volt. Don't sleep on these Electron Volts. Absolute beefcake. It says -2 turn and a 1.5 fade, but I would call this like 0.5 turn or even maybe like a 0 turn. This thing is quite stable. Hole 3, we're shooting over the water again, another 300-foot par 3. The basket is just on the opposite side of this tree line here. So we'll try to flick the Volt and then get a nice high turnover with the signal here. We just need to clear the water. I need to trust that this signal will turn almost no matter how I throw it. That is so nice. Oh, I still kicked into the water. Unbelievable. I think we get that one back, but we'll see. I trust the Volt here. Oh no. That might have skipped onto land. There's like a 10% chance we just lost both discs on one hole. I think we'll definitely get the signal back. The Volt might be gone forever. Let's go check it out. Wow, you just fished my disc out for me. What was your name? Joe, thank you very much. He just saved the signal. I also threw my Volt in over there, so hopefully we can find that too. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, that could have potentially been disastrous. Got to be careful going in the water here, but... All right, we got the Volt here as well. Oh, man.
My number changed and everything.
Got Big Joe here. He found it.
You are the greatest one.
And the signal. Let's go. We've got the Volt and the signal still in the bag. That's magic. We're gonna go left side fairway signal, right side fairway Volt. Man, if you have a slow arm, that signal is gonna be a beauty for you. It's gonna curl up just outside the circle. Easy roller. Got a nice hyzer with the Volt. And that one's pretty much parked. All right, we've got another park job. Thankfully, we did not lose the Volt. The P2Xs are really nice as well. If you guys haven't checked one of these out yet, I don't know if we still have any on the site. These will go quickly, but it's a beaded P2. I've been putting with it all week and I'm really enjoying it, and the stamp is fire. Hole 6, the water is back in play on the left side of the fairway. The signal's definitely in danger, 275 feet. We need to throw this with a lot of hyzer. Oh! Safe. This is definitely more of an electron volt hole. I feel like I can just drive this one straight at the basket. Oh, I actually went OB long. That thing goes so far. That thing goes really far for a 7-speed. All right, we got lucky. We hit the curb here. We're just gonna pick up and play the next one though, because the tee pad is right there. Hole 7 is a 300-foot par 3. Again, a lot of 300-foot par 3s here. I'm starting to really struggle with the signal. I need to throw a good shot with this thing. I'm gonna take a lot of power off and see if we can get it to just go straight. Fade. Oh, I landed on the path and stayed OB. That was almost good. I gotta really power down on that for it to fly well for me. Now we got, loving this volt. It's like beating in as the round is going on, because now we actually got some nice turn in the mid-flight. P2X. I might have to switch to the P2X. They're really, really nice. The power down signal shot. I need to remember to just throw it nice and soft. It seems to be flying better when thrown soft. All right, hole 8, we're gonna try the gold tee. It's 309 feet, just dead straight through this gap here. I'm not even gonna throw the signal on this hole. We're just gonna try and pound the volt through the gap. Oh, I did it. That's so good. Oh, it kicks off the fence. That is 20 feet. We're gonna have a nice little birdie putt. All right, the electron volt kicked off the fence. Rottweiler almost got it. I'm gonna blame the dog, but that was just a bad putt. Always putt with your volt. Can't let yourself get shook like that. Pro tip. All right, hole 9, we're just gonna go with the volt again. A bad signal throw goes over the fence and into treacherous territory. Another 300-foot par 3. Perfect for the volt. Oh, it's such a good disc. Skip. I mean, that's essentially parked. All right, I've got a great hole for the signal here. Hole 10, 283 feet. Just gonna trust the signal on a nice soft shot over the road here and just let the signal do what the signal does. Ah, it's so easy to get it to turn. It's basically just the MVP Rolo. I'm calling the signal the MVP Rolo from now on. Signal miraculously made it to just outside C1. Got one last putt for today. Bam! All right, signal may not be so bad after all. It was very flippy, but we got the birdie still. All right, guys, that was super fun. I think we got 9 or 10 holes in with these 2 discs. We threw some really nice shots. We threw both of them in the water basically at least once, so that was fun. Bit of an up and down roller coaster round. The signal got fished out by Fisherman Joe. That was pretty exciting. This electron volt really shocked me. I will say one thing that's very notable about this disc. If you get a disc in the electron plastic, it is going to beat up quite a bit faster than the other plastics. You can see we've got little chunks hanging off the edge there. You can see it got quite a bit beat up. I've thrown this disc for 4 or 5 days now, and the flight characteristics have changed as long as I've been the owner of this disc, and I've only been throwing it for a little bit less than a week. Really curious to see how this beats up over time, if it gets a lot more understable, or if it starts to hold true to some of those flight characteristics. The signal, if I'm taking someone out to play disc golf for the first time, this is the driver I'm putting in their hands. This thing is so easy to get to hyzer flip and turn. Comes in a nice lightweight. This one's 155. You saw how flippy this was for me. I don't throw super hard. I can guarantee you that almost anybody can get this thing. Grandma Josephine can get this thing to hyzer flip. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, guys, pretty cool. Check them out over at Disc Golf Deals USA. You save 10% at the link in the description below. They're both really, really fun to throw today. I probably won't mess with the signal too much unless I just want to go out and throw like super fun Rolo-esque shots. This Volt is going to go in the bag. I'm going to experiment with this further. I really enjoyed this on backhand and forehand. I think this is a phenomenal disc from MVP, and I think it's probably slept on in this Electron plastic. I would highly recommend getting one in the Electron plastic. But anyway, stay humble, live with gratitude. I will catch you guys in the next video, and take care.